All right, guys, welcome back. I'm out here with Brenda. Brenda actually made that sign that's behind her. Really, really cool. How you doing today, Brenda?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
And how old are you, Brenda?
I'm going to be 52 this year.
52. Okay. And
Yes.
you were telling me a bit ago that you're the mother of one of the people I interviewed. Her name is Jessica. Real sweet girl. I could tell she was in a lot of pain. Look at that little thing.
What the how cute.
But yeah. So when was the last time you seen Jessica?
Um, last night.
Last night.
Last night was the last time I see her. Sometimes it goes weeks, and I get worried, but
How did she look?
not too good.
Yeah.
Not too good. I can tell she didn't eat. She worries me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the life, though. You know how it is.
And
That's. I mean.
actually being out here, I came on this side like we probably going on a year now, but I've been homeless since 2017, I want to say.
Okay.
I've been living out here in Tucson since '05, originally from the Tohono Reservation.
Yeah.
I have 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl. My boys, they're strictly against the drugs,
Yeah.
so I keep my distance. Um, I just need to get myself together so I can be a mom again
Yeah.
because the person I am today is B, and B gets me in a lot of trouble.
And what is your drug of choice?
My drug of choice is meth and fentanyl.
Okay.
Um, I thought I would be strong enough to just do a little bit at a time.
It always gets out of control when you try and manage it.
Yeah,
That was my life for so long. I know
yeah,
how it is. I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna treat myself.
yeah,
Boom. Next thing you know, I'm out here stealing from my mom. You know.
yeah. That's where I'm at right now, and it's not good. But I do it because I don't want I don't want to hear anybody else's bullshit about supporting my habit. So I find my ways to get it. And stealing's not the answer, but doing my dope it is.
Absolutely. By any means, and we find a way to get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So before homelessness, how was your life like, and what did you do?
My life was stable before I became homeless. I didn't do any dope. My addiction was alcohol, but I was a mean alcoholic. Um, I was productive with life and society. I was working, coming home, paying the bills, bitching about everything, what life was giving me. But yet today, I'm missing that. I'm missing the responsibility I was having before I became homeless.
Sure.
And while I was working, I was doing construction. I did heavy equipment for 7 years. Um,
And so from the alcohol, did you decide to try the G and like the blues, and then from there it got out of control?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was from the alcohol, and then doing what I was doing, illegal things at the time, and then having to be up at night. Got a little boost on the dope, which was G meth, and that helped me, and it just spiraled from there, and this is where I'm at today.
Yeah. It's a little guy
And
right there. He wants to hang
and
out, share his story. Um,
I was sober. I was sober. I was hitting 12 years of sobriety, but I was in a domestic violence relationship to where I turned to the alcohol and drugs to ease the pain,
yeah.
and it just haywire from there.
Yeah. And then from there, what was the cause of your homelessness?
But the cause is we had a 911 call. I called into uh, there was a DV at my home,
Mm-hmm.
and CPS stepped in My two children, the oldest, were old enough, and they weren't trying to help me with anything. I got fed up with it because my boys, the two younger ones, got taken from state, and I just threw up my hands and said I give up. I got tired. I'm trying to keep what I should have kept. I'll get it back.
What's that?
I'll get my life back together.
Yeah,
I just
it's possible.
if
I
it's
mean, I
possible,
know you know it's possible.
it's just getting motivated and
Sure. And it's a big step. It's a
it
scary
is.
step because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how we're going to feel once we get sober. I mean, it's always weird at first,
Yeah.
but it gets better the more we just have to try. But I understand both sides. Um, and prior to homelessness, was Jessica staying with you, or has she always like
Yeah, we
done
were
her own thing?
together. We were together. Wherever we went, we did everything together. But then since we got both into smoking the blues,
Yeah.
um, we became our own person and went separate ways. As much as we
Yeah.
tried keeping it
Oh, you
together.
can pass if you want. Oh, okay, I'll talk to you after this. Okay.
As much as I was trying to keep us together, it wasn't working. So every now and then we do see each other. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Jessica during her interview, and she said straight up, because I asked her how she supports herself and her habits, she said straight up boosting, you know. And like you were saying, that's one way how we get our stuff. And so as far as like your habit and stuff, like how do you support that?
What her doing it?
Like, yeah, like how do you support yourself on a daily basis? Like
I'm
just
at
basically boosting
100%
as
with
well.
her because we're partners on it.
What's that?
I'm 100% with her on it because we're partners with it
Okay.
and doing it. I mean, I know I'm her mother and I know I can only say so much to her. I can't tell her her do's and don'ts because I'm doing the same shit as her, and I don't want to be a hypocrite about it. So I feel like I really got so much I can tell her, you know.
Yeah. And what has been the scariest day of your life, Ira?
Um, just being alone. Yeah, being alone.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because there's like people standing right next to us. Um, so as far as do you have a message for anybody that's thinking about trying the blues or G? Do you have a message for them? Is there anything you want people to know? If you want, we could go down here a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's fine. Just be a stronger person and not try. It's easy to get hooked up on and yeah, takes control of you. You know, your mind, the things you do.
And as far as getting out of this life, just two more questions. As far as getting out of this life, do you have a plan? Like an idea of what you want to do, where you gonna
Yeah,
go?
I have a plan. I would like to get my children's back together. You know, even though they're gonna be of age, but
Yeah,
I they tell me they understand what I'm going through, but they really don't. I do art, a lot of art, and that's my thing. I would like to get back into my arts and crafts, contribute back to my tribe, the nation who I was doing work for. I quit all that because I was taking them for advantage of the money that I was making. And I'd rather
On the
do it
bright
sober.
side, when I was in rehab, we had arts and crafts.
Yeah.
There was like a arts and crafts day. That was
Uh-huh.
fun. Hello. And last question. If anybody, any family or friends see this interview, do you want to say anything to them?
No, not really. I don't know what to say. I won't know what to say.
Yeah,
Even if I was to say right in front of them, I would not know what to say to them.
yeah, I understand.
They're just looking at me. What they'll don't know.
What's up?
I said just the side of you don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Like, I'm sure there's things you might want to say, but actually doing the work is like the best thing we
Yes,
could do.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
when I was out there running around, like I talked the best game. I told my family I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop using, but I did that so many times, and they just stopped believing in me. So the best thing I could do for my family is just to do something and get better. You know.
Yeah.
So
Mine was just to stay away from them. I stayed away. Stay away, and then the only time when I know if I'm doing well and doing good, that is when I start
yeah,
showing myself to those that were
yeah,
supporting my artwork and who I am, being positive, you know.
yeah.
And
And do you get to see Jessica often? Like, do you know how to get a hold of her if you need to?
I know where she hangs
Okay.
out. She's got the same friends as I, and a lot of my friends know her as
Okay.
when she was little, so they look out for her too.
All right. Good. Well, at least you have your eyes on your daughter.
Yeah,
And if you see her, tell her I say hi.
I will.
You know, I'll give you my card. It has my information on there. Just if you ever need to talk or a ride to like detox treatment, just give me a call.
All right,
All right.
sure. Yeah, you'll
Thank you.
definitely be hearing from me.
All right. Thank you.